It was 5:30 in the morning. I went straight up the Falls in the morning. In the morning. Up the Falls. Up the Falls in the morning. I'm trying to find out what you are. You wouldn't know these days. And the only thing on the Falls Road at that hour of the morning was a crowd of soldiers going back to their own beds. And there was a milk lorry on the Falls. It was the only thing wasn't pinched and took to Ballymurphy. And the wee Falls Road woman run out of her house up, dear lover. The carpet slippers and the fur hanging off them. And the varicose veins. And the arms folded and everything hanging over the tapping. And she run over to the milkman, she says, give me, she says, 2 pints and 24 empties. And yes, they're definitely all right. And she was running back home, she says to me, we're doing great, son. She says, we're getting 8 houses to the gallon.
Today, James Young is still satirising the streets and the prejudices he knows so well, although now he has an even wider audience, and it's just as appreciative as ever. Because of the Troubles, many people tend to stay at home in the evenings. And now, every Saturday night for 13 weeks, they're able to watch James Young in his own local television show. And with all the recent events, he's hardly short of material.
James, so much has happened in Northern Ireland in the last year or so since we last talked to you. How have you changed in that time? How's your act changed?
My act hasn't changed at all. You mean in as much as that I go everywhere and talk to everybody? It's still the same. The people are still the same. The situation might have changed, but people are people all over the world. You know, people don't change.
Is there anything sacred here? Anything that you can't make jokes about?
Not as far as I'm concerned. No, nothing at all. Because every side gets it. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be Bernadette Devlin, Jerry Fitty and Paisley. They're all the same to me. They're just human beings and sometimes slightly ridiculous.
Mr. Whitelaw?
Is slightly ridiculous. You know, if you don't continue to laugh, if you don't retain your sense of humour, if you take all the politicians too seriously, I think you go mad. You must keep a sense of proportion. I think it's the only safety valve we've got left is a sense of humour.
But how do you get away with it? How do you get away with making anti-Protestant and anti-Catholic jokes to mixed audiences?
I think they probably know, people in Northern Ireland, and I doubt if anybody knows or cares what religion I am. I think they know there's no hatred within me, and this is why I'm able to say these things about them. And I think I say the things they're thinking, and I think this is probably the answer to it. I say what other people are thinking.
And you always end your show, the present show you're having in Northern Ireland, you always end it the same way?
Well, I always say, the audience have now started saying with me, the studio audience have started saying with me, I'd say, cheerio, see you next week, have a nice time, and for heaven's sake, stop fighting.